Works. All right, it says we're live. You know, I'm pretty much with this new show that we're doing. I'm going back to the very beginning and pretending like I've never live streamed before in my life. So every time I make a mistake or every time we do something stupid, I can say, growing pains. We're just learning how to do this thing.
I didn't know this was a new show.
Yeah, it's the Tom and Drew Show. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Tom and Drew Show.
Well, if I'm Tom, then you're Jerry.
No, it's Drew. Everybody knows my name. You're the one that they don't.
Where the hell is Avery?
I'm not sure.
Did he vanished?
I don't think he vanished. I think he knows where he's at. But hey, your background's really coming out.
Thank you.
Really starting to fill up. Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my office.
Yes. Well, this is my office, so
I know. Well, I had to model you, man. I had to make sure that
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty good.
So I have an announcement to make for those of you who have been to any one of the major retail stores, your Walmarts or your Targets, anytime this week. You may have noticed the return of something fabulous, something that's been missing from our lives for many, many, many months. Guys, Peeps have returned to the retail stores, and I'm so happy to make that announcement. I was going to make a whole separate video about it, and I just couldn't get around to it. But we've got Fruit Punch Peeps, we got Sour Watermelon Peeps, we got Chocolate Pudding Peeps, and something brand new, Hot Tamales. It says Fierce Cinnamon. So this is something cool we get to try later. But I was so excited because, as everybody out there probably knows, after Easter last year and the COVID lockdowns, Peeps shut down production. There were no Halloween Peeps. There were no Christmas Peeps. There were no Valentine's Day Peeps. But they're back.
You're not actually going to eat those, are you?
This is the first sign that normalcy is returning to our world. The fact that people can go out and buy Peeps once again. It's almost like, thank God, normalcy.
He says holding 4 bags of Peeps.
Well,
hey, breathe air and such. What's up, man?
Technically, 2 of them were new. The other 2 were from the store, and I had to remove them from the store because they've expired.
You're not actually going to eat those, right? Your audio went out. Hey, it's the Tom Show. My plan worked perfectly. So today, what we're going to talk about is Transformers, because G1 Transformers I think are the best Transformers.
Why don't you have anything cool on your
What do you mean?
Plain white mug. It doesn't say greatest dad, greatest artist. It's just
my Spider-Man. The one that I normally drink of is a John Romita Spider-Man, but it's getting washed. I have 2 John Romita Spider-Man cups, but they're both getting washed.
You know what's so funny is whenever somebody buys me mugs,
I did plan this. Thank you. I did plan this. You wait and see what I have coming.
They end up being pencil holders on my desk because I don't drink coffee. So
peep holders.
Peep holders, yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. So what's new and happening in your world?
Oh God. The business is doing good, getting stuff going. I finally got this set up, so I don't know if you can see, but I'll disconnect this so you can kind of see. So
all right, hold on. We'll let you. Giving you the.
Well, there's Stanley.
I'm giving you the calm.
And so yeah, I still got a little bit. That duck is still there. Damn right. And and so this is the animation table.
Nice.
Yeah, so I finally have the animation table set back up. So it goes all the way up there.
It's a very pretty table.
Yeah. So I still have all the artwork to put on the walls. Eventually we'll be repainting the walls because I'm not sitting in a room with purple walls. But in the short term, that's what it is. I got to unpack this stuff right here. Those are toys right here. So I got to unpack those. But it's coming along. It's coming along, and I still have to put everything in order because this is still kind of just on the shelf.
Well, that as a collector, that's one of our favorite things to do is organize our collections. So
it's not I wouldn't call it a favorite thing as much as a impulsive has to happen kind of a thing.
Oh, no. It was always one of my favorite things. Did I ever tell you the story?
I gotta. Well,
I'm gonna tell you a story.
No, yeah, your stories don't matter. So I gotta tell you a story.
All right, tell me the story.
So I ordered before we got to this place. I actually ordered the Sin City Artist Edition book.
Oh, nice.
So I got it right before. Yeah, I did. I did. Unfortunately, first I got it off of Amazon. Usually Amazon's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it off of Amazon, and for some reason, they decided to ship it from New Zealand or some shit. Okay, you couldn't find someone closer, but whatever. But they packed it, so you know how the artist editions come in a cardboard package, box. Yeah. Normally, when I get them, because I order mine off. I mean, I have 4 or 5 of them, and I order them. I'm trying to. I want them all, but I normally. Oh, Andrew, I just got your text. Isn't that nice? I can't tell if somebody liked their own live stream or not, he says. We don't like our own live stream. It's not us. But the deal is so normally I'm always ordering online these art books, right? And normally what happens is whoever ships it takes the artist edition inside of the cardboard package, but then they take that and they put it in a bigger box and they cover it with peanuts and all of that. So when you get it, it's actually pretty nice.
Ooh, they didn't use the package as the package, did they? Oh,
they wrapped it. They wrapped the package in brown paper.
Right.
Right. Like a present. Because, hey, it's protected, right? And so when I opened it, there was one corner that was just diagonal. And I was like, fuck me. I was not, I was having some choice words. So the corner, the bottom corner of the book is dented. And of course, every page has a little dent, near the center of the spine. But I was just it's one of those things where it's more trouble than it's worth to it's actually more trouble for me to send it back because of how long it took to get here, because of the whole COOF thing, and it's not exactly easy anymore. So I was like, you know what, worst case scenario, if I ever decide, it's fine right now, if I ever decide to get another one, I can just give you this one. You can have it at your store.
I have 2 artist editions. One of them I've never even opened, and I've never taken them to the store. I probably should. If somebody's willing to give me a pretty penny for them.
Dude, they're the best things out there, and IDW probably won't be around that much longer, just like DC Comics.
Oh, did you hear there's been some rumblings in the comic book industry this week? Stuff that most people probably aren't even talking about, but Diamond shut down their Tennessee shipping.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Their Diamond, yeah, they had opened it a couple of years ago. It's a distribution center in Tennessee, and they said it's because of DC leaving them that they didn't need it, but they actually closed down one of their distribution centers. Mm-hmm. And the other big news that people aren't talking about that kind of went under the radar, Image Comics is no longer going to be offering returns on their books. I think maybe they're going to offer it on their #1 issues, but that's it.
Yeah, the comic industry is dead as shit.
Well, supposedly they've been accepting returns for a while now, which meant stores were willing to take chances on books. That's going to dry up very, very quickly. Once they realize they're ordering a whole bunch of crap that's never going to sell, they're going to stop ordering it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ahmed, how's it going?
You heard the rumor about who might be buying DC Comics?
Yeah, that I listened to one of Ethan's videos. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't even care anymore. Like I said, I am very happy actually, because as a collector, here are the things that are going on in the collector world. Right? First, the original art market is on fire, right? Because everyone's trying to put their money somewhere. It's actually a really hard time to buy original art because everything is going for like skyrocketing prices. Everything is overpriced. Most everything, like a lot of it.
Right, right.
So if you're a buyer of art, you're either loving it or hating it, depending on how much cash you have. But it's a brilliant time because everyone is selling like the best piece, like everything, like the best pieces that you're never going to see again. So that's cool.
We used to buy art from conventions. There haven't been conventions in a year and a half.
Well, that's the thing, and all the artwork is going on auctions. That's right. Yeah. I mean, and we're talking like gems, you know, like gems. Like I saw a beautiful like Jim Lee Punisher, like just juicy stuff. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that the collector market for comics itself is actually doing really well. Like both for the slab book market is on fire. And even the collector books, like people are shelling out 20, 30, 50, 60, $80 for comics. I personally have people in my network who are not comic fans, but who are shelling out like 60, 70, $80 for old school issues of like Fantastic Four and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So it's in heat, you know what I mean? Like the old school kind of like that collector mentality is here. And then in terms of just collecting also, like, you know, there's so much stuff now from the last 50 years that the modern comics suck so bad that it actually pushed comic fans to say, you know what? I don't actually have Amazing Spider-Man 302 or whatever. So they're going back and they're finding it. Oh, I don't have that amazing Fantastic Four number 50. I should go save my money and go get that one. So they're not buying the new books. They're going to buy the old books. And people like me, where I'm like, you know what? Now is the perfect time to complete my runs. You know, or now is the time to get the graphic novel, the collected editions.
Right.
Like, I don't have. I used to have Eric Larson's Amazing Spider-Man run, and I love that Spider-Man run. But I don't have them. So I'm going to start collecting the Amazing Spider-Man Eric Larson run, but I'm also going to go ahead and get the graphic novel so I can have it on my shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so people are going back and they're starting to collect, and again, like for me, the original art books, you know, those artist editions and all that kind of stuff. Those are not cheap, but I would rather spend $100, $200 on that than spend $4 on a book that sucks ass. So I'm okay. Like in terms of the collector, I have more stuff to get now than I did 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's more stuff that I want to purchase right now than there was years ago. It's
one
crazy.
of the signs of the collector's market doing well is something that we all had in our collection for many, many years is actually valuable, where previously you couldn't give it away.
What's that?
Do you remember these?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
This is the first Marvel Universe card set from Impala back in 1990. One of my regulars was talking to me about cards, and he asked if I had this. And I'm like, yeah, I have a complete set. I have all of them. This currently goes for between $150 and in some cases $300 or $400 for a complete set on eBay right now.
Unbelievable.
And I was like, I have that. There's actually people on eBay selling individual cards between $2 and $25 a piece. And one of the reasons is the grading market for cards has started to explode. There's more options now getting cards graded. And some of these cards are considered valuable simply because of who they are, not because there's any limited number of them.
You mean like the Deadpool?
Like a Deadpool. So, yeah, supposedly. Guess what? Guess what's actually worth a lot of money right now? X-Force #1 bagged with the Deadpool card. That's a $30 book right now, believe it or not.
So dumb.
So dumb. Utterly stupid as
hell. How is that book worth anything?
I know.
I have 8 of them.
I've sold all of mine. I've got like a couple still in the store, and that's it. But I've sold all of them.
I
And
think
they
I
were
don't know if I
$1
have
a
one.
piece.
I don't know if I have one with a Deadpool card, but I bet I do.
Well, supposedly people have been taking the Deadpool cards out and getting them graded and calling them the Deadpool rookie card and selling them for a lot of money.
Oh, because is that the first card of Deadpool?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Crazy, stupid stuff.
Yeah, I've got the Jim Lee collection up there, I think.
Hey,
X-Men.
Cross. How's it going, man?
Ahmed says he's too wasted to give her any.
That's okay. He says he's watching Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez, and he's too wasted to give a rating. I'm sure he'll tell me all about it this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
He's a movie buff, so we talk movies all the time. Oh, Cross says it's good. Very good. Man, I have been so disconnected from the happenings going on in YouTube land. I've been watching some videos, and I've been watching a lot of HBO Max, so I really haven't been paying attention to what's going on. So I'm sure there's more drama out there happening. I'm just not paying attention to it. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a great thing just to sit back and not have to get involved in the drama. And,
I'm out of the drama. I'm out. I don't really do too much.
Cross says, are you getting the Cross Comics coloring book? Well, share us a link and we'll share it with people.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I did pick up some after Valentine's Day stuff for the store, including some Paw Patrol stuff.
Oh.
That if they don't sell anytime soon, I'll put them aside for somebody you know who's a fan.
Yeah, she needs to behave herself
before she gets good stuff.
Yeah, she's a tough little cookie.
Got to bring down the hammer, man.
Dude, the other one is really cute and really sweet. I've got one super sassy that's just like that only knows the word no, and the other one is super sweet.
When they get to their teenage years, you need to come and stay with us here in Florida for a couple days each month, just to get out of there.
Each month, you said a couple days each month.
It's honestly, it's for your own survival. Now, I only had one teenager, and luckily for me, I was a full-time worker, so I wasn't the main caregiver, the main raiser. That responsibility fell on my wife, and my daughter learned very quickly that the old adage that mothers and daughters get along so much better when they don't live together anymore. And it's the truth. Like, my mom and my sister get along really good. My wife and our daughter get along very good now because they don't live together. But when they live together, they're like two female cats in a bucket. That's not the right, in a cage, and all they're going to do is fight each other.
It's pretty standard, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, well. So what new comic book stuff is going on in the world that you're aware of? Oh, did you see the trailer for Mortal Kombat?
I did. It looks awesome.
It looks good. I
was like, okay, I can watch this.
Well, I was remembering the first Mortal Kombat movie, and I remember thoroughly enjoying that when we went and saw it in the theaters. But it was more to do with the soundtrack than the actual movie itself.
Yeah.
The soundtrack was good. It was fun. It was good enough that you would buy the CD and listen to it in your car. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere. The second one sucks some major ass, but the first one was good. But
it was good.
We'll see what this movie's like. There's a lot of good special effects, so
it was good. I'm excited by the trailer. I am willing. My answer was like, okay, it was like, yep. I'm not super, like, I don't have a lot of high hopes, because I've been sorely disappointed multiple times. But
Well,
I am willing to I'm willing to give it a shot.
yep.
And I'm hopeful that it will be good so that we can actually enjoy it, because I would really I would love to have like a really good Mortal Kombat movie. I think that would be awesome. But it's just very not normal to have a good Mortal Kombat.
Well, any movies based on video games are usually very cheesy. They've got to have something about them, like the Resident Evil movies. They had Mila Jovovich. That was it. That was the only thing they had going for it. But they made like 7 of those things.
Yeah.
There were 2 Mortal Kombats. There was one Street Fighter. Do you remember the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
The Street Fighter movie?
Yes, and Raul
Oh,
Julia.
yeah.
Yep.
I do, actually.
Yep. What about the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I do remember that, yeah.
Oh my God! If they would only put that out on a steelbook case, I'd buy it up. And I would do it unironically and with great pride. So, actually, I had some credit at Best Buy, and I used it to order a steelbook case to a movie I already owned.
Wait, so you still collect steelbooks?
Not as much as I used to, just simply because there's not that many coming out anymore. Because there's not a lot of new movies. They're doing a lot of re-releases of movies, and a lot of them are ones I either already have or don't care about. The one I just picked up was Kick-Ass. They did a steelbook case edition of Kick-Ass, and I already own the movie. I've got a digital copy and so forth, so I'm just buying it for the steelbook case.
Okay.
So, Cross says Street Fighter focused too much on Guile because Steven played him. Well,
probably true.
That was one of those ones where Jean-Claude Van Damme did it because his kids wanted him to.
Oh, was that? I vaguely remember that being the story. I vaguely remember that.
And there was, and I think, I hate to say it, but I think I'm not sure if this is 100% correct. Don't quote me on this. I don't really care if I'm wrong or not. But Raul Julia, who played Gomez in the Addams Family 1 and 2, he was in he's been in dozens and dozens of movies. I believe Street Fighter was his last movie before he passed away.
Oh, man.
Which, he played M. Bison. I don't know if you remember that or not, but Nope. Kick-Ass was filmed here in in Hamilton, or at least part of it. Oh, okay. I don't know that much about the movie, other than the first one was good. The second one was okay. The first one was good. Are you watching WandaVision, by the way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's excellent. I think WandaVision is...
Are you up to date?
I mean, I did not see the episode today.
Okay. We just watched it right before this episode. So
okay, I have not seen tonight's episode.
It revealed some stuff, but nothing you'd be surprised at.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Cross says the house Kick-Ass lived in was down the street from my old house. Really? Yeah, Fearful Milk. That's because what's his name kept calling him Tom instead of Todd. So his online YouTube persona, at least on my channel, is Tom.
What are you talking about? My name is Tom.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't want your real name associated with this show in any way, do you?
I do not. No, this is true. I disavow.
Disavow.
I disavow 100%.
Yeah, I forget. Somebody, one of our regulars put a comment, said, "Hey, when are you bringing back the live streams?" Like, we've been doing live streams for the last couple of weeks now.
Well, 2 weeks. This is only our second one. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. Shut up. Shut up.
and can't piss on somebody for missing the one time you went live.
Yeah, well, I had good excuses for the previous Fridays why those didn't happen. So, but that's okay. Oh,
There's. Are you 10-second Tom? I
yeah,
don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but I would answer the question by saying yes.
I am 9.5 seconds.
Oh, did you have you seen the Cruella trailer for the Cruella movie?
No, I don't. Why would I care about that?
Well, it's got Emma Stone as Cruella, and it looks interesting. It looks good,
Okay.
but I was telling my wife that one of the normal reactions of idiots on the internet is to overblow stuff and to make stupid stuff, the priority in their lives and just act dumb.
Mhm.
Supposedly, there's a bunch of people making waves because they in the trailer she says she's a psychopath, which you know what? Yeah, she sure is. But they're afraid that the movie is going to do what like the Joker movie did and make this psychopathic evil person into a sympathetic person, a sympathetic character.
Mm.
Which, if that's all you have in your life to worry about, I feel very sorry for you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to watch it because I want to be entertained. Actually, some of Disney's live action movies that are based on characters, but they kind of go in a different direction, are actually really good. When they do like straight live action remakes of movies like The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast, they're not as entertaining simply because you know exactly what's going to happen.
Mhm.
One that I thought they did well was Maleficent with Angelina Jolie.
That seemed to be like a good movie.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was
Wait,
good.
no, we did. I think we did see it.
Well, they did 1 and 2. There's been 2 of them, and they were both highly entertaining, and I liked both of them. My wife adored the second movie because they were in the first movie, you see Maleficent with her wings. In the second movie, you're introduced to a whole slew of new characters like her, but they all have different types of wings, like colorful wings, and she really liked the visual effect that they did with the second movie, and it was good. It was entertaining. It was enjoyable, but they took something that everybody knew, and they retold the story with a twist, and made it original, made it their own, and it wasn't a straight retelling of Sleeping Beauty. It was something new and different, and I loved it. And I think Cruella is going to be just like that. At least I think it is, because it's not based on 101 Dalmatians. It's her adventures or her story prior to that, which can be very entertaining.
Well,
so
cool.
I'm looking forward to it.
That sounds pretty
Fearful
cool.
Milks here. He says hi. How's it going? Let's see. It turns out even like a bit like Joker, then it would be good. Well, it's a Disney movie. It's not going to have. She's not going to be shooting people in the face on live television, so that's not going to happen. But she looks good as Cruella. Let's just put it that way. I guess her part of her backstory that they're establishing is that she was a fashion designer of some type. That's why when you see her, she's got the over-the-top makeup and fashion sense and so forth. And Emma Stone, who I absolutely adore, I think Emma Stone's great in almost everything she does, just looks fantastic as Cruella. So maybe I'll pull up the trailer and we'll take a look at it in a little bit. But since you're not familiar with it, as a matter of fact, I'll get that started while we're talking. Whoa. Anything new and interesting happening in your world? What's the weather like up there, by the way? Is it snowing?
No, it's just rainy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I had a conference call this morning with my boss and some of my other coworkers, and 2 of the guys live in New York. One is currently in India, and then there's me, who's in Florida.
Mhm.
And jokingly, that my boss said, "How do you guys like the snow?" And I said, "Well, we're experiencing Florida snow right now." And he's like, stumped. You like didn't know what that meant. I said, "It's cold, wet rain. That's what we call Florida snow."
Mhm.
And he's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah. Well, it sucks, but you know."
Cold
All
as
right.
rain.
All right.
Yeah, it's Florida snow up here too. No, I mean everything's fine in my world. The same old, same old. Just I'm getting ready. I'm mentally getting ready for our potential 24-hour / 6-month comic book adventure.
Well, you know you're not supposed to plan that out ahead of time, but
I'm
I've
cheap.
already
No.
I've already
We're-
started. I've already started.
I think because we're old, we need to be able to have a planning session.
Well, to be honest with you, there's a sequence in Hero Book 3
Mhm.
that I think would be perfect for this thing. Because I could definitely put it into a 24 pages, and I think that from what I want to do visually, it could look cool. So we'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
But here, let me hold on a second. I am going to share share screen. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Chrome tab, Cruella. Share audio. All right.
You're going to share the trailer?
Yeah, I'm going to share the trailer.
Won't you get a copyright strike?
Not if we break it up and we comment on it.
Okay.
So hold on a second. Let me.
Is Cara Dune in it?
No. All right, here we go. And turn on the audio. You ready?
From the very beginning, I realized I saw the world differently than everyone else. That didn't sit well with some people.
Can you hear it? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I love her. She looks great. I think one of her major breakout movies was Easy A. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but she's fantastic in it. So I am pretty much, if Emma Stone is in a movie, I'll give it a shot, sight unseen, because I like her. So, but here we go. We'll continue.
But I wasn't for everyone. I guess they were always scared that I'd be a psycho. Sorry now. But a new day brings new opportunities.
Did you ever see her in The Help? She was good in that too.
Mm-mm. No.
No?
I think Melissa saw that movie.
Todd, do you get out at all and see movies?
Nope.
No?
Not at all. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, well, let's continue.
Sorry now.
This is actually a really good scene.
How does the saying go? I am woman, hear me roar.
All right, so far I'm happy. What do you think so far?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Oh, wait a minute.
It doesn't look like a kid's movie.
Well, it is Disney, and it will be on Disney Plus, so...
Yeah, but The Mandalorian is on Disney Plus too.
Well, that was kind of kid-friendly.
Not really. Yeah, let's keep playing.
Okay.
I'm just getting started, darling. The thing is, I was born frigid, born fast, and a little bit mad. I'm letting your story. I'm Cruella.
All right, that looks awesome.
It looks great. It looks like the Joker. It does not look like a kid's movie at all.
It's the kids' version of the Joker.
Yeah.
I could easily see where somebody would be worried that they're making her into a sympathetic character, but I don't care, you know? Let's entertain us, you know? Oh well. So now you're familiar with it.
Fearful Milk says, "What? Wow, a Disney movie that looks good. What a timeline this is."
Ahmed says, "What about the Mortal Kombat 2021 Red Band trailer? It's out yesterday, so are you not hyped about that?" Well, Ahmed, where were you? We were talking about that at the beginning of the show. Yes,
Yeah.
we're very excited. There's one move. Okay, let me step back. Did you watch the one with Henry Cavill in on Netflix, The Witcher? Did you watch The Witcher?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know. I thought you were talking to Ahmed.
I know he's seen it, but I was asking you.
No, I have not seen it.
Okay. There's a fight scene. I forget if it was in the first episode or not. He stabs a guy with his sword. Like, I can't remember if it was in his face or in his chest, but then he takes the sword and he rips it upward, like slicing the guy in half. And it was like so brutal and just like, oh, it was. I watched that scene over and over again because it was so cool. There's a scene in the trailer for Mortal Kombat where the one guy, he's fighting against the ninjas. I don't know if there's more than two, but you see two in the scene where he throws the spear or the knife or whatever on the rope into the guy's face, and then he yanks him down and the guy falls on his head and his legs go like that. Mm-hmm. To me, that's brutal for brutal sake, and it looked awesome. So
okay, I'll have to check it out.
You haven't seen it?
No.
What do you mean no? Oh my god, now we need to watch another trailer.
Wait, which trailer?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I did see it. I did see Mortal Kombat. We can watch it though.
Okay, good, because that's what I'm bringing up. All right, give me just a second.
Is the Red Band trailer different than what we saw? I don't know if they have Red Band versus this band versus that band.
Well, the Red Band. The Red Band is. It shows you some of the graphic violence. It's like most trailers are like the Green Band trailer.
Yeah, I think I saw the Red.
All right.
This is Red Band because it's red.
Yep. Which means in the Red Band trailer you can hear cursing and violence. You don't normally see nudity or graphic sex, but you do see violence and you do see curse words. Well, you don't see curse words. You hear curse words. Somebody's going to correct me on that, but here we go. Come on. Okay.
First learned about this 7 years ago on a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive.
That's cool.
Yes, what I saw.
I think Sub-Zero was probably always one of my favorite characters to play in the game. So.
Yeah, that's why he's featured as a bad guy.
Yeah.
You might want to turn the volume up on this a little bit.
Turned it up or down?
Up. Now, is this guy supposed to be Liu Kang?
Nope. There's a different character.
Who's he supposed to be? Who's the hero supposed to be?
I'm not sure.
I like a new character.
They call him Cole, but I'm not sure if he's a character.
I don't remember.
Or a new character.
I don't remember. I'm only like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. I don't know if I remember Cole. I'm sure it sounds like a Mortal Kombat character. So
yeah. But all right. Yeah, this is the guy. This might be like Scorpion's origin because he has Scorpion type moves.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. Ooh. Oh,
yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. I like how they introduce the characters. And they all look good too.
Mm.
I gotta pause it for just a second. Goru still looks stupid, but then again, he was in the original movie. Wasn't Goru kind of like a claymation, or am I thinking
Yeah,
something
I think
different?
he was. I think he was claymation. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there was probably a guy in a suit, but I remember him being very bad animation back in the time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, we'll finish watching this clip. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
That looks awesome.
I like how they say experience it in IMAX, like there's going to be movie theaters.
Is that the lizard guy? Yeah, it definitely looks like the lizard guy. Reptile,
Yeah.
I think was his name.
Yeah.
I like how they did a bunch of finishing moves and cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it looks
You remember
great.
the guy? You remember the guy that played Kano in the original movie?
Oh.
He was one of the guys. He was one of the pirates in the original Pirates of the Caribbean, and then like he committed suicide later on,
Mm.
and he was known for Pirates of the Caribbean and Kano. That was it. And I'm sure he was known for more things, but
Well, he screwed up. He could have been in this movie.
yeah, well, he was a good Kano.
Mhm.
Oh well. Oh hey Eagle, how's it going? Eagle 43 is here. Fearful Milk says a good Disney movie and a good game tie-in movie. Did I wake up in another dimension?
No, you're still stuck in the shitty one.
Eagle says, what good Disney movie? We were talking about Cruella. We watched the Cruella trailer.
The trailer
Looks good. Looks good.
That doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's a good movie. We might have just seen every cool part.
Don't you hate when that happens? That is probably one of the biggest complaints about trailers nowadays, is that there's so much of the movie in the trailers that you're often not surprised. Matter of fact, I was showing there was a trailer coming out. I forgot what it was, and I asked my wife if she'd seen it. And she said no, and I said, "Well, let me show it to you." And we're halfway through the trailer, and she's like, "Turn it off, turn it off." And I'm like, "Why?" She says, "Because I want to see the movie, and you're showing me everything." I go, okay, so I turned it off. So, and I hate trailers that literally spoil the movies, like what was the Bruce Willis one? The remake of Death Wish. If you saw the trailer, you literally saw every single kill scene in the movie. They took all the kill scenes and they put it in the trailer. Even the ones that were supposed to be the surprise, oh my gosh, he got them. They were all in the trailer.
I feel that that's the reason. I feel like that's the reason why Bloodshot didn't work, because I was actually really excited to see Bloodshot. But the whole movie was in the trailer.
Eagle says a live action Dalmatian movie. Actually, it's supposed to be like a prequel to 101 Dalmatians. So it
looks like the Joker. So I don't know. it looks like the Disney's Joker.
Yeah, well, it could be.
It doesn't look like a kid movie, which is fine. They just needs to clarify a little bit.
Fearful Milk says sometimes they do it because they want the movie to flop. Well, I bet you they do it sometimes because they know the movie's going to flop. So might as well. I forgot there was one. There was a horror movie. I forgot the name of it. There was a horror movie and it had Jennifer Carpenter in it. Jennifer Carpenter was the sister in Dexter. It was like one of her breakout movie roles, and it was a horror movie. And in the trailer, you see her getting dragged away from the camera, and that's literally the last scene of the movie. That's the end of the movie, where she's being dragged away. So whatever is hunting her, whatever is after her, gets her. And that was literally in the trailer. So you're watching the whole movie and you're waiting for the end, and the end was something you'd already seen. It was really sad. But Eagles 43 says, why are they making a Cruella movie? Because they're out of ideas. Why not?
This is true. They don't. Have
I'm waiting for the Ursula movie. I hope it's 2D animation. That would be awesome.
Is that something they're really working on?
I have no idea. I know they're supposedly working on a live-action Little Mermaid movie, but a live-action Ursula movie? I don't know, maybe. What other Disney villains do you think would make good standalone movies? Like, they've already done Maleficent, which was good. They're now doing Cruella. Who else could do a standalone Disney villain movie?
I don't know.
I'm thinking Ursula off the top of my head. You've got Scar from The Lion King. I guess he's really not that strong of a character to make his own movie. There wasn't really a bad guy in Dumbo. Beauty and the Beast, you had, what's his name? He's not a strong enough character to have his own movie. You know who I think would have make a movie about? Did you ever see The Great Mouse Detective?
I did. That was a great movie.
Ratigan, a movie about just him. See, that's one you'd have to. That would be an animated movie. You know, it'd have to be an animated movie. You couldn't do a live action. Let's see. Shere Khan from The Jungle Book. They've made a couple of live-action Jungle Book movies, so I don't know if that would work. Who else? Who is the bad guy from The Black Cauldron?
Who directed it, or
no, the bad guy. Who was the evil?
I don't remember. What are you talking about? You're so deep beyond what the crap I understand.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to hurt your little head. Who else? I don't know. Cruella and Maleficent are probably the big standouts. They'd be the obvious ones. I think Ursula would probably be the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Jafar, a Jafar movie. Could happen. Todd's falling asleep on us, guys.
You're talking about some bullshit that I don't have anything to do with. I don't care about Jafar. What the fuck? It's a comic channel. What am I going to talk about Jafar for?
I'm sure there's a Aladdin. You know, he comes from Aladdin, right? Oh my God. I'm really not trying to bore the guest.
Look, do you see? Look. I'll give you a clue. Look at all of this.
Yeah, I see.
Do you see one Disney book?
Oh, I am absolutely certain there's at least a Disney book up there somewhere. I bet you I could find one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well then let me ask you this a different way. Let's just take the Marvel Universe. What villain from the Marvel Universe could do a standalone movie? Just focusing on that character. Kind of like the Joker.
I would always love if you wanted to frame it like the Joker. I think Magneto would be a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, but he's been conflicted, as a villain hero for such a long time.
So has the Joker.
No, the Joker's always been a villain.
He is
Joker's
no.
never
What are you
been a
talking
hero.
about? Did you not see any of Sean Murphy's run?
Oh, that's modern Joker. That's not.
Well, that doesn't count.
Matter of fact, that doesn't count at all because that's Murphyverse Joker. No. I'm
No, Magneto is look. Magneto is a bad. Shut up. Magneto is a bad guy, and you have the opportunity. This is my dream, not yours.
Okay.
You have the opportunity to push something like Joker, but it would be Guillermo del Toro meets Schindler's List.
Be like a revenge movie.
Yeah, but
it
would
more like
be,
a Quentin Tarantino does Magneto.
It would be straight up Holocaust, but through the lens of it
Well,
would be awesome.
I like what Fearful Milk said. He says any Spider-Man villain.
Magneto had his own comics too, Fearful.
Yeah, he did. Sabretooth could make a good movie. Let's see, who else?
That would be like a Dexter or something. Yeah. Let's see what do we got.
I don't think I'd want to see it. I don't think I'd want to see a Red Skull movie.
Mm-mm.
No. What about? I mean, we already know they're doing the Loki TV series on Disney Plus, so that's an easy one. Loki's an easy one, but if you want to go sympathetic, you could go Blob from the X-Men.
No. they're probably going to have a teenage TV series or something. That'll probably be a TV show, but it'll probably be like, what was the comic he was in that Art Adams drew?
Oh, Ultimate X.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really good.
Why am I blanking on all the good villains right now? I would like to see Quentin Tarantino direct Galactus the movie.
We can barely see you.
It's the best angle.
Oh, whatever. Who would make a good? I mean, Kingpin. Obviously, probably make a good movie. That would be a good one.
That may happen. I mean,
yeah.
That guy was a really good actor.
A Doctor Doom movie, hands down. There you go, done and done.
But they already fucked him up because of the Fantastic Four movie. That was awful acting.
But if they wanted to create a villain who was the baddest of the bad and do it right, they could easily do it with a Doctor Doom movie. I think Doctor Doom is probably the answer to the question.
Yeah, they could.
All right, what about DC? Who on DC's side could you see, other than the Joker, of course?
I mean, I don't.
Obviously,
I honestly don't know too many. Like, it's the ones that I know are. I'm not a DC guy, so the ones that I'm thinking about would be like Lex Luthor or.
A Brainiac movie might work. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
I like Lex Luthor. I like a Lex Luthor movie. I think that would be good.
Mm.
But I also like Fearful Milk said, any Spider-Man villain. The wasn't Secret Six. It was the Sinister Six.
Mm-hmm.
You could do any of the Batman villains, the Batman Rogues Gallery, the Flash Rogues Gallery. Now, the Flash Rogues Gallery would make an awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think because those characters are interesting in their own right, but not individually. As a group, they'd be more interesting, kind of like a Suicide Squad,
Mm-hmm. Well, Suicide Squad was a kind of a crappy movie.
Well, it was entertaining, but yeah. Hey, it won an Academy Award, remember?
It did.
Yeah, for like costume design or something.
That's just not fair.
Hey, it's got that claim to fame, That's like being the backup quarterback for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Hey, he's got a ring. He's got a Super Bowl ring. He may not have played a single snap in the game, but he's got a ring. So, Ahmed's concerned that you're falling asleep.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about dumb shit. Oh, well, let me ask you a question.
Okay, sure.
No, I shouldn't say that. Not dumb shit. My brain is not functioning because we played this game a million times, and I actually really like this game, but I don't know. My brain's not into it. Let me ask you a question. What's going on at the comic shop? Like, what new comic books did you get? Do you have any stacks?
I had a small stack. I already made a video of them. There's a couple good things in there. Oh, I did have something happen that was actually kind of cool. One of the customers who came into the store watched one of my videos showcasing the comics that were going in, emailed me directly and said, "Hey, I saw in your video this, 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 and this. Do you still have them? And if so, how much are they? And can you put them aside for me?"
That's awesome, dude.
And I went into my inventory. I confirmed they were there. I have them. I confirmed the prices. I sent him the email, and he's going to come by tomorrow.
That is awesome.
It is awesome. That's exactly
awesome.
That's exactly what it's for.
For anyone that doesn't know, Andrew has every comic book you probably want to buy. You should just go there and buy it from him.
I'm finding that I have less and less of what I thought because a lot of comics sold. But from time to time, something will come up. So
it's time for you to hop on Craigslist and start buying collections, bro.
Well, I didn't get any collections last week, but the week before I did. I got 2 collections. So I do have people coming into the store saying, "Hey, I've got some old comics. I'm interested in something." I'm like, bring them in. You know?
I can't wait for you to start like hopping in the car and going to pick up collections from other people's places and stuff.
Well, that may happen. Hey, Richard, how's it going? He says, "How the hell are you? Long time, my friend." Yes, absolutely. Well, Todd and I just decided to jump on these streams and just chit chat about whatever the hell is going on. So there's no real focus to these shows. Just, we want to make sure we keep in touch.
Rambling. We're having fun. We're relaxing. It's been a long week, man. It's been a long
It
week.
has been. It has been. We're talking about doing a project together that we would do more live streams, like half-hour live streams, in which we actually work on like a 24-hour comic, but do it in smaller segments because neither one of us, we're getting too old to do that. Can you
Speak for yourself?
Can you remember? Oh, shut up! Can you remember how many times we talked before the New York Comic Con about doing a 24-hour comic and never did it?
Every year. We did it one year. We did several hours. We didn't do the full 24 hours, but we did start something. But I've got about 12 pages of it because we must have done it for about 12 hours.
No, I don't think so. It wasn't with me.
It was with you.
I've never wrote the story.
You wrote the story. Maybe you wrote the story and I drew. It was do I have it unpacked yet? I don't have it unpacked. It was the one. It was the one about the kid, and the kid was getting electrocuted.
What?
The kid was getting electrocuted. You wrote a story where the kid is in an electrocution chair. He's in prison. He's getting electrocuted, and his power. He's like, and there's like a bad military guy or whatever. And
Are you sure this isn't an Avery thing?
No, I'm 100% sure it was an Andrew thing because you got mad at me for rewriting the ending. But basically, like all of a sudden, the kid's power goes off, and he kills like all of the bad guys, and he blows like there's like a protest outside protesting the death of like the execution of a kid. And
this is now sounding familiar.
Oh yeah, you remember this one?
Yeah.
And then so he kills everyone, all the bad guys or all the security guards, walks out of the jail because he's all powered up, and goes through the crowd and walks away. Goes through the protesters. Well, I rewrote the ending to have him turn back to the protesters and waste the protesters. And you got so mad at me.
Wasn't there something about a really sympathetic news reporter or something that was part of the story?
Yeah, well, she wasn't necessarily sympathetic. She was reporting on it, talking about like how bad the precedent being set of. I'm trying to look if I have it. I don't. It's
killing a kid, right?
Killing a kid, yeah. And I was like, well, if he's doing this, he I like the idea of adding the fact that he was actually a bad person and a kid. So I had him turn on the protesters protesting to save his life and just wasting them all.
You know,
but you didn't like that.
There was a comic that you did
Yeah.
called Key Fu Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And you asked me to just go through it and see about adding some dialogue or giving you ideas for dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one particular line that I wrote in there that I really, really liked, and you nixed it. You took it out. And I was so pissed because it was such a good, because it was one of these throwaway lines that means nothing to anybody, but it could have led to something in the future. And that's what I was thinking. And you cut it out. And I was like, do you remember what it was?
Not a clue.
It was a line between the main girl character, and the main guy character. There was it was a throwaway line, something about, maybe you're cute or something, or I'd like to see you doing something like that. And I don't remember what it was, but I thought it was such a great line that we could build on in the future, and you cut that shit out.
And this is why collaborations don't happen.
Exactly right.
We Eastman and Laird it on the first episode, on the first issue. We didn't even get to
and we stopped talking for the last 20 years.
Yeah, we've never talked. That's it. We just stopped talking. Well, I would say that would be the reason we continue to talk, as we just nixed it early and kept moving.
That's probably a good.
These are my reader copies that I have. I've got a whole bunch of unbagged reader copies of stuff. Of course, I've got probably what are turning out to be some of my favorite books of all time.
Oh yes, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever check and see if you needed those Phantom Stranger, the Mike Mignola Phantom Stranger?
I haven't had a chance. I think I have all four, but I'm not.
Okay. Well, I have
sure.
them still set aside, but
okay. I'm one of the things I have the books right over my collection right over here off screen. But I have to go through and reorganize it. It's not in any order right now.
Right.
And I want to get those drawer boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So once I do that, drawer boxes with the tabs, I'll be able to organize it and I'll have a better idea of what I got.
Richard says he's retiring in August. That's awesome. Going to move to my brother's place down south in Buckingham County, back to country life.
Nice.
That sounds so wonderful.
That sounds awesome. I have moved to I don't know if country. Probably. I don't know.
Well, you're not in the city.
I'm not in the city. I am not in the city. And
would you call your area suburbs then?
I don't know, because it's so technically. I think it's considered a suburb of the larger metro area.
Right.
But it's probably a 40 it's probably somewhere between it's almost an hour drive. Well, it's probably about 40 minutes to get to the city.
Right.
So it's about 50 minutes to get to the city.
So walking.
But in Jacksonville, it would still be considered a suburb. But everywhere else, that's actually a long drive. And the other thing though is that like around us is like cows and horses and farmland and estates. It's equestrian. So when you're driving here, it really feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. So it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's kind of still city. Like,
right.
I think if you were from the country, you would say it was a suburb, and if you were from the city, you would say it was the country, which I like. I'm like, okay, well, it's perfect. Everybody waves to you when you drive in the neighborhood, and you're like, oh, this is weird.
Oh, that's a little weird. Yeah, it's like when I go visit my parents at their place, because they live in a newer development. I was leaving there one day, and the guy across the street waved to me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I know. When we first came in to kind of check out the neighborhood and kind of look at it, like we would be driving. I'll just do it like this. I would be driving, and people would be like this, and I would be like about to flip them off. We're like, oh, you don't know what to do. Like, you're like, oh, do I know you? Yeah, I don't. Are you mistaking me for someone that gives a shit? And you're like, no, that's just
They're
That's
just
the
nice.
neighborhood. They're
for
just southern and I don't know, professionals, I guess.
Richard
Everyone has-
says, sorry. Richard says, I live near DC now, and it's getting rough around here. I bet.
Yeah,
Says I'll
DC is not
surrounded.
living around DC is not somewhere I would want to
He
be.
says, I'll be surrounded by a big Amish community, and these people are awesome. Very
DC
nice.
is
Oh, I see that. That's the free
free
comic.
comic book thing. Yeah, I've got a stack. I've got a couple of like small stacks of books that I have near my desk that are considered like things I'm working on or things that are inspiring me at the moment. Like I've got that.
Nice.
And a lot of Andrew specials.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Good deal there. Yep.
Dude, what was it? Jeff Jones? Was that Jeff Johnson?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, Jeff Johnson. That guy was freaking awesome.
You know which series he did that was really good? I actually have a stack of them over here. Is the one with the monkey, whatever.
The one
From
with the
Cross
monkey.
Gen.
The one with the monkey. Andrew,
One with
what
the
are you
monkey.
talking? What are you talking about?
Oh, jeez, you're gonna make me find it, aren't you?
The one with the monkey.
The one with the monkey.
Cross Gen. The one with the monkey. Monkey Man and O'Brien.
No.
The one with the. Hey, you know that story? The one with the mutant. You know.
Stop! You're killing me. Oh no, it's Way of the Rat.
So
Way of
not
the
a
Rat.
monkey at all.
There's a monkey in it. Okay, damn it. Look, see? There's a monkey right there on the cover.
Oh yeah. That's a cool looking book.
The Way of the Rat was actually really good.
Mm-hmm. What else do I got over here? I got some Spawn. I got some Batman. I got my Atari Force. My Atari Force collection is over here.
Nice.
Got Watchmen over here.
Oh,
I'm missing Watchmen the comic. I've got all of it except for was it number 11?
I have number
No,
8.
it's number 12.
I
I
have
don't
a
have
copy.
number 12. Huh?
I have a copy of number 8.
Oh, that's nice. I gotta get, and I got like these. I gotta move these somewhere else. This doesn't belong here. I don't know where to put this. It goes over here. That goes over there.
All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap up because it's already getting kind of late. But I appreciate what's that, number 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. Listen to us just jibber jabber all night long. Because that's all we do is jibber jabber.
What else are you gonna do?
Talentless old men.
Well, speak for yourself.
I was. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming by. And we're going to try to do this more regularly very soon. And what are you pulling out now? No. Good stuff there. Good stuff.
Look at this. Look at this.
Take care,
Atari
Richard.
Force one. Look at this Atari Force one.
All
Look at
right.
that. You need to
Goodbye.
get yourself some Atari Force. Atari Force only at Andrew's Comic Shop. You need to go pick up
Tom.
some Atari. Except unless I need it.
Say goodnight, please.
Good night, please.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend.
I need number 1.